Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? So the author of My Hero Academia has been at the center of some online drama recently, which started after people read the latest chapter of My Hero with Endeavor's fight with High End. So if you don't read the manga and don't want to be spoiled, you have been warned, because we will be talking about what just happened in the manga. But before we get right into that, I just want to give a quick shout out for the sponsor of this video, Amino Apps. Amino Apps is basically a network of communities for everything you can think of, including anime, games, art, and much more. There's an amino for every anime out there like Attack on Titan, Pokemon, and of course one of my favorites is the My Hero Academia amino. I love how the My Hero Academia amino are full of passionate fans in their live chat rooms that even do roleplay. They vote on polls like this one with who is cuter in My Hero, and just being able to be around other people that love this series just like you. Definitely a must check for any My Hero Academia fans. So definitely come chat about it on the My Hero Academia amino as well. Just click the link in the description to download the My Hero Academia amino, then search for my profile Tokyosaurus and join the discussion about Endeavor. But anyways, continuing on, so in the latest chapter of My Hero, people thought Endeavor's character was sort of redeemed in a way, and many people, especially some fans on Tumblr and some on Twitter, were very not happy about it, to the point where some were even sending threats to the author. So to give it all a bit of context, Endeavor was a man that wanted to surpass All Might, to become the #1 hero so bad that he forcefully married a woman with an ice quirk just so he can produce powerful offsprings. He was really harsh in the way he brought up Shoto, and even treated the mother so poorly that she eventually became so mentally unstable that she hurt her own son thinking it was Endeavor, which was how Shoto got his scars on his face. For all these reasons, Shoto hated Endeavor. Endeavor isn't even popular in the world of My Hero, and thus, obviously Endeavor is a generally pretty hateable character for the fans. So when we got the latest chapter showing Endeavor saving the day, and with Shoto cheering for his dad's survival of the brutal fight, some people thought that was totally not okay. People wanted to see Endeavor get justice for all the physical and psychological damage he's given to his wife and son, and that he shouldn't be painted as a hero. Now to start off, at no point do I think it's okay for an author to be threatened just because he wrote a character a certain way, and certainly not for adding development to a character, even if it wasn't what you wanted to see. Now I think the main point some people are missing here is that nowhere do we see Endeavor's character being fully redeemed. Shoto not wanting his dad to die in battle doesn't mean he still doesn't hate him. Endeavor's story is definitely nowhere close to being finished, so we're not even at a point in the story where we can judge where Horikoshi is going to take Endeavor's character. But I think the most important thing to consider here is that the author is showing us a very complex character. Yes, he has made many mistakes in his life to the point where he should be treated almost as a villain, but somehow this man is now the #1 hero and he didn't get there the way he wanted to. This man's life goal was to become the #1 hero, and he wanted it so bad he could disregard his own family's well-being, which is pretty twisted seeing as how he is the opposite to everything a hero is supposed to be to his family. So he's messed up quite a bit, and now that he's technically achieved his goal, we start to see that Endeavor maybe regrets what he did. We see him visiting his wife often at the hospital, but never forcing to see her face to face, knowing that she will probably snap. He leaves small gifts for her, so we know Endeavor does feel something for her. We also see Endeavor trying to talk to Shoto, telling him that he's proud of Shoto, and also telling him that he wants to be a hero that Shoto can be proud of too. But the most important point many people missed in this chapter was when Endeavor said to High End that he was just like himself from the past, or perhaps from an alternate future. High End is essentially what Endeavor is. Monster obsessed with the pursuit of strength who sacrificed their own humanity to obtain power, which is why High End was such an important opponent for Endeavor to defeat. He was essentially fighting his doppelganger. Endeavor knows that he became a monster, he knows he messed up his family, and maybe now he genuinely resents and regrets his actions in the past. We don't know much about how Endeavor really feels yet, but we do know Endeavor is a little different than the Endeavor we know of from the backstory. None of this changes what he did in the past, and a changed man doesn't automatically mean he's redeemed, and the chapter literally ends with Endeavor encountering another enemy that can very possibly end his life or mess up his image as the #1 hero and turn his life into a living nightmare if Dabi actually turns out to be who everyone thinks he is. So we're really at a point in the story where a man has done some terrible things, he's realized he's done a lot of those terrible things, he's shown action to try to fix some of those things, and now we're about to see how all those things are going to catch up to him, most likely from Dabi. So why in the world are people mad about anything when that part of the story isn't even here yet? He wants to move past his past, but as with any characters with a dark past, things are bound to come back to bite you. So don't think Endeavor is going to have it any easy from here on out. It is pretty rare to see a character like Endeavor to exist in the anime/manga world, with such human struggles, and it's no doubt that the topic at hand struck a chord with many people around the world. Maybe there is nothing he can do to absolve his crimes, but maybe that's what his character is all about. After all, his name is Endeavor, which means to try hard to achieve something. I can imagine his endeavor to become the #1 hero will become something entirely different by the end of his journey. Anyways, those are my thoughts on this, but I want to hear your thoughts on Endeavor's latest development in My Hero Academia and also all the drama surrounding My Hero's author, Horikoshi, from this whole Endeavor situation. As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, hit the bell for notifications if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.